Are you all ready for some more Dingo? Well, I guarantee you aren't ready for this particular Dingo, so let's end the video here. Or start it. Whatever you want, dear. Happy Easter from Dingo Pictures and their stupid Easter bunnies. Not these exact ones, though. We're talking about their crappier non-animated rabbits. So, Il Coniglio Bunny, or Bunny the Rabbit, is another one of Dingo Pictures' disowned titles that they don't mention on their zombie website. And currently only the Italian dubbed version has been found. Apparently, Italy was the place to be if you wanted DVDs of crappy early Dingo titles. This is one of the video storybook titles Dingo tried a few times when even their lazy regular animation style was too much for them. Though, it is great if you want to see marker drawings with literal paper cutouts of characters placed onto backgrounds, which is especially apparent when they get nice up and close on them. Il Coniglio Bunny was actually named Il Coniglio Binny Bunny on the DVD cover, with a rabbit on a skateboard that of course looks nothing like the characters in the actual movie. What it does look like, though, are the rabbits from the old Stay Alert, Stay Safe PSAs.
Hi, I'm Gert, and this is my brother Bert.
Hi, we're here to help you stay alert and stay safe.
Speaking of Berts, this bunny also has the Bert shirt from the Raccoons. Did someone say raccoons? No. Oh. There were some Italian Bugs Bunny releases with a similar name as well, so they are probably trying to confuse people into thinking it was Bugs rather than Canadian PSA rabbits. This rabbit abomination of a title came out in 1994 under the Media Concept name, which is really quite late in the game for them to be doing the extra lazy releases like this. Though maybe they were still wiped out from their one over-an-hour movie Aladdin the year prior. Dingo Pictures' Easter Bunnies had a follow-up in the year 2000 with a regular Dingo animation style. Because, you know, people were sitting around for 6 years wondering what happened to those stupid rabbits. But more importantly, we learned that reporter Harry Birdhole transformed himself into a rabbit in the year 2000. Stupid Harry Rabbit Hole. And once again, big thanks to Francisco LaRocca for translating and subtitling this one up so he was able to cover it.
Philip e Anna si stavano recando al paese vicino. Là abitava zia Gertrude. Zia Gertrude era di gran lunga la più famosa decoratrice di uova di Pasqua.
So, apparently, this is a world where parents send their dumb children off to either die on their own or learn to paint some eggs from their insane aunt. But it's worth the risk because give me paint on eggs or give me death! We also learned that Philip Binny Bunny here loves his boxing gloves to an unhealthy degree.
A causa di quei guantoni da cui Philip non si separava mai, c'erano spesso e volentieri dei furiosi litigi a casa.
What is the bunny doing with the gloves that's causing the family feud?
Dove andate di bello? Disse all'improvviso una voce profonda.
Oh well, this rabbit weirdo seems like the trustworthy sort. I'm glad Philip and Anna's bad parents weren't worried at all about the crazy pedo rabbits that surround Aunt Gertrude's egg factory town.
Ma per fortuna era solo un coniglio di Pasqua. Certo, aveva l'aspetto un po' trasandato e una lunga cicatrice sul muso, ma era pur sempre un coniglio di Pasqua.
Oh, so as long as the creep's an Easter bunny, it's okay. The crazed weirdo from the woods proves he's cool by breaking his hands.
Stiamo andando da nostra zia Gertrude, la più famosa decoratrice di uova del mondo, disse Philip. Interessante, molto interessante.
Is it that interesting?
E si allontanò ridacchiando. Strano tipo, disse Anna. Poco dopo, entrambi si erano dimenticati di quel coniglio di Pasqua sconosciuto.
How? How would they possibly quickly forget Molester Bunny? Anyway, Aunt Gertrude was on another one of her morning benders and we joined her during her afternoon hangover.
Rise Anna. Guarda, la nostra zia famosa in tutto il mondo dorme.
Famous people sleep? That is pretty funny.
Sveglia! Non sa che è vietato dormire di giorno con la Pasqua alle porte?
Okay, slave driver bunny, calm it down a bit.
Ma signor maresciallo, disse zia Gertrude, perché pensava fosse il maresciallo.
Does Rabbitville have sleep police? What kind of hellscape is this? No wonder Mrs. McDonald's and the Nice Cats were eager to escape the bunny takeover.
Ma cosa vi salta in mente di spaventarmi così? Esclamò indignata quando scoprì Anna e Philip. Non fatelo mai più, altrimenti vi rimando a casa subito.
And maybe this time you'll finally get eaten.
In quel momento Philip e Anna scoprirono in una vetrinetta le più belle uova di Pasqua che avessero mai viste.
Yeah, wow, look, Gertrude scribbled orange on the middle of this one and put colored dots on another one. It's truly art worthy of the Tate Modern.
È la mia collezione di uova di Pasqua famosa in tutto il mondo.
Wow, get a life, world.
Philip voleva guardare le uova più da vicino e aprì la vetrinetta.
Is this really worth it for Easter eggs?
Spaventati, Anna e Philip fecero un salto indietro.
Philip suddenly has his boxing gloves on. Guess he's gonna knock the alarm out.
Stai gettando ancora una volta tutto il paese nel panico.
How loud is this stupid rabbit's egg alarm?
Presumo voi siate Anna e Philip, disse il vecchio coniglio. Io sono Alfred, ma tutti i coniglietti in paese mi chiamano nonno Alfred. Potete venirmi a trovare quando volete.
So this old guy just bursts into the house, tells these stranger children to call him Grandpa and to come visit him. Where are the bunny police when you need them?
Fatemi vedere cosa sapete fare. E non dimenticate, quello che più conta sono zelo e disciplina.
Take your boxing gloves off for this, you ass! What exotic bird did Gertrude kill to get that egg?
Finito! Gridarono Anna e Philip. E questo cosa sarebbe? Esclamò inorridita. Arte, disse Anna. Questa è pigrizia e disordine, ma non certamente arte, disse zia Gertrude indignata.
Their scribbly garbage isn't art like her scribbly garbage.
Agitando le braccia con il pennello in mano, fece cadere il suo cavalletto. L'uovo cadde per terra e si ruppe. Guardate cosa avete combinato, urlò.
Oh, good. Gertrude's a crazed, abusive ass of a bunny, too.
Sei ingiusta! Non siamo stati noi! Sei stata tu, disse Philip spaventato. Erano giorni che ci stavo lavorando, tanta fatica per niente!
No, you haven't. It was completely blank just a few seconds ago.
Uscite di qui! Andate via! Andiamo a trovare nonno Alfred, propose Anna.
Oh, good. They're off to see the creepy old man who broke into my house. I'm a great aunt. Oh, but never mind. They won't even make it to Old Pedo Bunny because Molester Bunny's gonna kill him first.
Perché non sta colorando le uova come fanno tutti i comuni conigli prima di Pasqua?
Does this whole bunny society paint Easter eggs? Why are Gertrudes so prized then? The overinflation should have probably killed the egg market by now.
Io colorare le uova? Ma non fatemi ridere. Ho sentito dire che vostra zia Gertrude possiede le uova di Pasqua più preziose del mondo e le lascia a portata di tutti senza una protezione. Ma va, sono in una vetrinetta protetta da un sistema d'allarme. Questo non va bene, proprio non va bene.
I'm upset by this, which is why I'm smiling.
C'è qualcosa che non va in quel tipo, disse Anna. È semplicemente un coniglio a cui non piace la Pasqua.
I mean, sure, he asked us probing questions about our aunt's egg security, but I'm sure he's not planning the least profitable heist in history. Wait a second, is old Alfred's place a farm? Is he the Alfred with the tool axe?
Quickly, he hopped into the barn. That is where Farmer Alfred kept his tools.
Holy shit! Alfred was a weird old sailor bunny this whole time? I hate this twist!
Ma zia Gertrude si agita troppo facilmente e allora ci ha praticamente buttato fuori. Alfred rise.
Your aunt is a horrible person. That's hilarious. They return and Gertrude yells at them more about not being able to paint her eggs. She was so worried. So, yeah, the guilt trip continues.
Domani è un altro giorno. E aveva ragione.
She knew how days worked, truly wise beyond her years.
La mattina successiva Anna e Philip si diedero un grande affare. Philip aveva persino rinunciato ai suoi guantoni da box.
Turns out it's easier to paint eggs if you can actually hold the paintbrush. Weird.
Stanno finendo le uova. Dai Philip, corri al pollaio e prendine delle altre.
Yeah, you've only got several dozen unpainted ones back there behind you, bunny hole.
Philip è via da tanto, disse Anna dopo un po'. Avrei dovuto saperlo. I bambini sono semplicemente inaffidabili.
The bunny kids would have been better off if they had never made it to Gertrude's.
Forse ha dovuto aspettare perché le uova non erano ancora pronte. Sciocchezze, disse zia Gertrude.
Ah, damn hell, rubbish. Even in other languages we love rubbish. After Anna begs Gertrude to check if Philip is still alive for a while, she gives in and finds out that the bloody feather bird killed him. The end. And don't try to tell me it's nail polish. Birds don't have nails at the ends of their wings.
Philip è andato a prendere le uova ore fa e adesso si starà gingillando o peggio ancora, le avrà fatte cadere e non ha il coraggio di tornare a casa. Anna ne aveva abbastanza. Stupido coniglio, pensò.
It was an interesting choice to give Gertrude no redeeming character traits. Anna goes to get help to find her missing brother from the weird old man because he's more helpful than her family, sadly enough.
In zona si sta aggirando un tipo molto strano. Lo abbiamo già incontrato 2 volte e fa un sacco di domande.
I am the strange fellow of this neighborhood. He needs to get off my turf.
Ho detto tante volte a Gertrude che la collezione dovrebbe stare in un museo, ma
It belongs in a dumpster. Alfred jumps to some conclusions quickly that Philip must have been kidnapped and is being held for ransom for the worthless eggs by Eye Patch Bunny. This turns out to be true, so I'm kind of thinking Alfred was in on it. We bunny creeps gotta stick together.
ha avuto il coraggio di telefonare dicendo di essere stato rapito. E poi ha preteso di avere la mia collezione delle uova di Pasqua. Gli tirerò le orecchie quando torna a casa.
Someone call Bunny Protective Services now. He said he was kidnapped. I want to abuse him. After Alfred says he thinks it's bunny napping night for real, Gertrude feels bad and promises to only lightly abuse Philip if they get him returned in one piece.
Il rapitore lo ucciderà ed è solo colpa mia, oh cielo!
I feel so bad for me. Anyway, before answering the phone, Anna drops some acid.
Devi dire a quella matta di tua zia che se non avrò la collezione delle uova di Pasqua entro questa sera, non rivedrà mai più suo nipote. Hai presente il ponte appena fuori dal paese? Deponi la scatola con le uova vicino alla riva e poi sparisci subito. E di ad Anna, Exob e Chevni id Avou.
Strange, nonsensical words from Philip, but I don't think he could have gone out any better way. So let's toast some eggs to his death.
Exob, Chevni, Idavou o qualcosa del genere. Quello è il nostro linguaggio segreto. Diciamo tutte le parole al contrario. Exob, Chevni, Idavou. Certo! Box invece di uova!
So we've got some backwards talking and a rabbit with an eye patch. Since we're clearly in Bunny Peaks, I suspect they're about to find Philip dead, wrapped in plastic.
E bisbigliò qualche cosa nell'orecchio di nonno Alfred.
Probably a bunch of sweet nothings the way this shit show's going. Anna and Albert go to actually get Philip back while Gertrude sits at home thinking about how she can turn this around into her being the victim again. So they leave this chest where Kidnapper Bunny said to leave the eggs because it's all part of the backwards talk master plan.
Philip voleva dire qualcosa, ma riuscì solo a emettere dei versi strozzati. Adesso la collezione delle uova di Pasqua è mia. È molto meglio che doverle dipingere, disse ridendo.
Going to jail on kidnapping charges is worth not having to paint some eggs. Weird priorities, dude. So, it's not even that these are worth anything to Bunny Patchy McGee. It's just he didn't want to paint eggs. Does he have to paint eggs or something? Is it required by Easter Bunny law? And even in this non-animation tune, we still get shots of random animals laughing. Stupid Peter Wushu!
Peng! Peng! Un guantone da box lo colpì in piena faccia.
What a master plan. Instead of give him the eggs, they didn't give him the eggs. And punched him. Foolproof.
Il ricattatore era al tappeto.
Old glass jaw eye patch bunny.
Stupendo, disse nonno Alfred e ammirò il suo capolavoro.
I think I'll adopt it and take it with me.
Stava facendo giusto l'ultimo nodo quando il ricattatore si svegliò dal suo sonno. Mi vendicherò! Ma non farai proprio un bel niente! E misero il ricattatore nella carriola con il baule sulla pancia. Adesso chiameremo la polizia dei conigli di Pasqua. La zia stava per iniziare a raccontare quando Anna, Philip e nonno Alfred entrarono nella stanza insieme alla carriola. Vediamo di che si tratta, disse il comandante.
Well, shit. I didn't know the Easter bunnies were in North Korea.
Oh, ma questo è Joe Cicatrice.
Oh, it was Scar Joe the whole time. Why were they bringing Eye Patch Bunny back to Gertrude's anyway? So Scar Joe gets wheeled off to Alcahas, a play on Alcatraz with the German word for rabbit. But yeah, for kidnapping and intent to get worthless Easter eggs, Scar Joe went to Alcatraz. I'm sure he was executed for his high treason, too.
Ma adesso Philip deve raccontarmi per filo e per segno quello che è successo. Credo sia un vero eroe. E Philip raccontò, perché essere un eroe era sempre stato il suo sogno.
What a hero! He saved, himself. Guess selfishness runs in the family. Well, that was stupid. But it was also pretty good in the way that it wasn't, and I hated it. I'm so angry. This has been an angry review, as always. It's just a very weird story, and I imagine the non-animation nature of this thing would make it a hard sit for most people. I don't know what Dingo Concept really thought they were doing with this. However, that's probably giving too much credit, insinuating that there was thought here. And thus Phelan finished yet another stupid Dingo Pictures review. But what he didn't know was he was about to get a surprise visit. Waboo, it's you again, he said, unsurprised. Are you gonna say the review was so stupid or something? I would never, Waboo lied. I just want to warn you about the Easter Bunny takeover. They must be stopped. How did the bunnies take over? Phelan asked. Did they grow super big and fight Dr. McCoy? Don't be so stupid with your crappy old review references, Waboo angrily retorted. They painted some eggs and everyone is in awe of them. Just then, Aunt Gertrude showed up with some of her stupid eggs. As she was about to say something horrible about abusing children again, she slipped on one of her eggs and she died. This is the dumbest ending sketch of all time, Old Man pointlessly added. However, Phelan just laughed, because creating yet another pointless ending sketch was always his dream.
I don't like this movie, doesn't look too friendly. This bootleg is so fake, that toy is gonna break. Phelous, don't let me down, you need to be around. Grab that chocolate pizza, I live a life because I want. Phelous, so Phelous, bring on multi-comedy. Phelous, so Phelous, an animation movie. Phelous, so Phelous, Waboo really is so fun. Phelous, so Phelous, what's your opinion about?
That's it. I'm never reviewing Dingo again. Until the next Dingo review.